Jimmy Failla with us this morning. Jimmy, you and I agree,
Yep.
I think, Biden can't do the job for another 4 years. But as Nate Silver says, look, dropping out now would be bad, staying in would be worse. That's a dilemma.
Yeah, they got to make him an offer. Like, for instance, after that video, he's now the leading vote getter on Trancing with the Stars because he just zoned out. Maybe he's the lead role in the new Disney sequel to Frozen. I mean, this is hard to watch. You can't be on the world stage doing that. Nobody watches this and goes, oh, this guy's in charge. And that's the bigger choice for voters, is you have to decide who you want running the country, because I don't believe Biden's coming off the ticket. Do they want him off? Yes. But Jill Biden is clearly in love with the idea of being first lady. She did a lot of jet setting last week, and she seems to like that lifestyle and has a larger voice in the huddle than pretty much anybody. So it's essentially going to come down to who do you want the president to be, Donald Trump or bureaucrats that are unelected and unaccountable in Washington? Because that's been the end result of this presidency, is everything's been some type of a mandate or an edict from a basement somewhere in the Capitol, and that's why so many of our freedoms are being eroded. So I do want Biden to leave, but his defenders and Joe himself continues to say this is a distraction that's just being peddled by his opponent, Millard Fillmore. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the Fillmore camp is playing dirty pool here, but I don't know. I saw the video. I thought it looked bad.
It's just an ongoing dilemma.
Yep.
What is he going to do?
I mean, he should
drop
drop out. Listen, Nate Silver's saying it. When you see the New York Times fact-checking him, they understand, okay? And they don't want to own this. But they realize the time to get him out is now. Like, if it's not now, I mean, you know, they got a real problem on their hands.
Okay, another one for you.
Okay.
They've got this new Gallup poll. I think you've seen it. It shows more people identify as socially liberal than conservative or moderate. That's interesting. You think Republicans, therefore, need to change their messaging?
No. I think you have to stand for something, meaning your principles are your principles. And even if they're not popular in a given news cycle, you know, I think what was borne out over the course of the last 4 years is liberal principles like defund the police might have been trendy in the short term, but they certainly weren't viable in the long term. I mean, look at New York alone. My family was going to come here this weekend. We told them to go someplace safer like Baghdad. Okay. New York is a mess. You know that. Okay. And the people who stood their grounds behind the police were right. The people who stand their ground on the border are right. And in the long term, we'll see the benefit of that. So I think you're supposed to stay the course, because that's true leadership. It's not about read the room. It's about lead the room. And that's what there's such a lack of right now.
Are you familiar with the comedian Bill Burr?
Yeah, oh, yeah, he's good. No, he's good. Good
Okay.
comic.
This is the first time I've heard of him, but he reportedly told students at UC Berkeley that he hates liberals. He says they're hypocrites who talk a big game, but they never really do anything.
Yeah, because you know what the thing
that?
is? Yes. Liberals are not activists. They're slacktivists. What I mean by that is they take on a lot of causes that are trendy that don't actually amount to anything. You know, you can tweet it from your phone, you can post it on Instagram, you can go to the rally on the quad, but what has actually been accomplished by all of the activism of the last 4 years? Again, to take it back to the summer of 2020, what did we do? We got rid of Aunt Jemima. That was the answer to all the woes facing the black community. No more racist pancakes, which was never true. And all that actually did was take a black family that was getting 130 years worth of royalty checks and cut them out of a payday because some woke white kids were like, the pancakes are racist, and we're not going to live in a country with racist pancakes. So there went Aunt Jemima, there went Mrs. Butterworth, and my man Uncle Ben's out of a job too. And what improved? Nothing. Not test scores, not the economy, not crime, not nothing. So Bill Burr is right.
Okay, Jimmy, thank you very much indeed. We'll be watching you on Saturday.